All right, let's just dive right into this. Welcome everyone to today's Explainer. We are unpacking something absolutely fascinating today. We're going to explore how ordinary, everyday passions, the things you already love doing in your free time, can actually be transformed into scalable, lifetime streams of income. We're drawing our insights directly from Adam Ku's fantastic book, Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires, specifically zooming in on how you can turn your ideas and your passions into tangible value. And Ku knows what he's talking about. He built his own wealth completely from scratch, becoming a self-made millionaire by the time he was 26, using this exact methodology. So if you're ready to start scaling your own value, you are definitely in the right place. Let's get to it. I want you to really stop and think about this for a second. Have you ever wondered why some people pull in 5, 10, or honestly even 20 times more money than others? I mean, are they 20 times smarter? Probably not. Did they somehow magically work 20 times harder? Obviously not, right? We all only have 24 hours in a day. Working 5 times harder physically doesn't automatically make someone 5 times richer. There absolutely has to be a totally different mechanism at play here.
And this contrast brilliantly illustrates the real divide. The traditional belief system we all grew up with tells us to, study hard, get a safe job, and essentially just grind it out until retirement. It's a pretty exhausting reality of directly trading your highly limited time for a paycheck. But the millionaire reality? It's completely different. Self-made millionaires use a totally different strategy. They figure out early on that wealth isn't just about working harder at a day job. It requires a fundamental, total shift in how you think about creating and, more importantly, scaling your value.
So here is our exact game plan for today. First up, we'll break down the true wealth formula. Second, we'll look at the power of passion. Third, how to magnify your unique value. Fourth, finding a hungry niche. And finally, creating those online income streams. Okay, step 1, the true wealth formula. Let's look at how to actually scale your value. Here is the equation that literally changes everything. Income equals value multiplied by time multiplied by scalability. Now let's break that down. Your value is basically how much you can help people. Your time is how long you spend doing it. But here's the catch. Time is strictly capped. You can only work so many hours a day before you drop. The secret ingredient here, scalability. Scalability is your infinite multiplier. It's how you do the work once and then get paid for it over and over and over again. Without scalability, you are always going to hit a ceiling on your income.
Moving right along to part 2, the power of passion. This is the fuel for your drive. Adam Ku really hit the nail on the head with this one. Unless you do what you love, you will never become rich. Why is that? Well, because becoming the absolute best in any market requires a borderline obsession. You literally have to eat, sleep, and breathe what you do. If you're just dragging yourself through it for the money, you're going to burn out from the stress. But when you build a business around something you genuinely love, whether that's, golf, knitting, training pets, whatever, the motivation and that intense focus, it just comes naturally.
All right, section 3, magnifying your unique value. This is where we get into intellectual property.
We really need to clear the air about this term right here. Intellectual property. A lot of folks have this limiting belief that they need like a PhD or some crazy groundbreaking scientific invention to have intellectual property. No way. That's not true at all. IP is simply any specialized knowledge, idea, or process that you possess which helps other people solve their problems. Look, people are busy, and honestly, they're often a bit lazy. If you can show them a faster, easier way to solve a common problem using knowledge from your hobby, boom, you have incredibly valuable intellectual property. Get a load of this specific number from the source material. $187,000. That is the yearly income generated by a guy named Bert Ingley. And how did he pull that off? Literally by writing a digital guide, just an ebook on how to win the Madden NFL video game. That's it. He just took his passion, his specific strategies for a football video game, packaged up his intellectual property, and sold it to enthusiastic gamers all over the world. Incredible, right? Now, check out this percentage. 100%. That's the profit margin a guy named Steph Barry enjoyed. He took his love for iguanas and turned it into a digital lizard care book. Think about the mechanics of that for a second. Once that digital book is written, the raw materials to reproduce it are virtually zero. There are no printing costs, no physical shipping headaches, no dusty inventory to manage in your garage. Every single download after he created it the first time is just pure, unadulterated profit. This beautifully contrasts the two worlds we're talking about. Selling time means your income is fundamentally capped. You absolutely have to physically be there to make money. But selling information, that turns you into an infopreneur. Your scale becomes entirely unlimited, and it generates genuine passive income. Your digital product can be bought and downloaded by someone sitting in London while you are fast asleep in New York. You aren't trading your hours for dollars anymore. You're selling solutions. Which brings us to Section 4, finding a hungry niche. It's time to target your market. Here is your exact actionable playbook for launching a digital business from home. And honestly, the best part is you don't even have to quit your day job to get this rolling. Step 1, identify what you actually love. Step 2, drill down to find a hungry niche market within that passion. Step 3, size up the profit potential and scout the competition using search engine tools. And Step 4, start creating your online income streams. Let's look a little closer at Step 2 because this is where a lot of people mess up. A massive mistake is going after a general market. If your passion is health and you try to just sell general health products, you are going to get absolutely crushed by massive corporations with multi-million-dollar ad budgets. Instead, you've got to find a niche market. Go highly specific, like weight loss health supplements for seniors or golf swing instructions specifically for beginners. A niche is specific. It has hungry buyers who are actively looking for a direct solution to their specific problem, and crucially, it is infinitely cheaper to advertise in. You want to be the dominant expert in a small pond. All right, our final step, Section 5, creating those online income streams and monetizing your website. Let's rapid fire some of the ways you can actually monetize a website once you've set it up. Remember, your ideas are virtually free to produce. You could sell digital products like ebooks or software. You could sell your specific consulting services online to a global audience. You could jump into affiliate marketing. You could sell advertising space to networks like Google. Or you could set up dropshipping. Let's actually unpack a couple of these right now. Take affiliate marketing, for example. This perfectly illustrates how easy it is to start, even if you don't have your own product yet. This is simply where you promote another company's products on your niche website. When a visitor clicks your special affiliate link and buys the product, you earn a commission. And here's the crazy part. With digital products, those commissions can sometimes be as high as 75%. It's just a brilliant, low-friction strategy to start earning money immediately without ever having to write a book or code a piece of software yourself. But maybe you prefer physical goods? That's where dropshipping comes in. You set up a storefront selling physical products. Let's stick with the golf theme, maybe specialized golf clubs at a retail price. When a customer buys a club from you, your wholesale supplier gets automatically notified. They pack the physical product and they ship it directly to your customer. You never touch the inventory, you don't need a massive warehouse, and you just pocket the difference between the wholesale price and the retail price. The wholesaler literally does all the heavy lifting for you. So the ultimate goal we're building towards here is this. Highly profitable websites don't just rely on one single stream of income. They stack multiple income streams on one single targeted niche website. If you build a site all about curing a slice in your golf swing, you can sell your own ebook on the topic, you can host affiliate links for specific golf training aids, and you can sell advertising space on the margins of your pages. You're layering these streams of passive income to squeeze the absolute maximum value out of every single person who visits your site. We've covered the wealth formula, the millionaire mindset, and the exact digital tools you need to scale your unique value. So I want to wrap up today by putting the ball in your court with one final provocative question. What passion will you turn into a lifetime stream of income? Look, everybody has an area of expertise, a quirky hobby, or a specific problem they've figured out how to solve that other people are desperately searching for. The internet has basically made the barrier to entry zero. Your digital asset is literally just waiting to be built, so get out there and start building it today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this explainer and keep learning.